show's gonna be huge, ain't it, Catman?
Somehow, I'm...
Yeah, Bo!
Piloting is life. Anything before or after it. That's just fate. She was racing cars the second she learned how to walk. My sister and I were raised among machines. I still remember the smell of grease and oil every morning. Nana's the one who raised us. We lost our parents in a plane accident. That's all there is to it. Shortly after, Grandpa was diagnosed with lung cancer and had about a month or so. It was just the three of us back then. Me, Wilhelmine, and Nana. Gotta say, though, it was Wilhelmine's passion for speed that kept us from going under. Before we knew it, we were taking part in kart races, then drag races, underground races, anything really. We spent our weekends assembling sleeper cars, optimizing engines and frames for a 1.79% performance increase. It was insane, but we did it for her. It was December 2007, a rainy day when she got into that accident. Tires got no traction on the wet road. She lost control and hit the wall at 200 miles per hour. The injuries were bad. 65 fractures, 9 of them exposed. She broke both arms, one leg, and her rib cage. She spent 3 years in a coma with little to no chance of recovery. We had this poster in her hospital room, a red mecha holding a flag, something that a previous patient had left behind. I guess it never went through anyone's head to just rip it off, so when she miraculously woke up, it was the first thing she saw. She couldn't avert her eyes from that sight. In 2011, when mech battles really became a thing, the drive for piloting is what kept her going through her physiotherapy sessions. It was hard. She'd take 2 steps a day, her whole body dripping with sweat, tears running down her cheeks. Sometimes she let out a painful shriek. It really broke our hearts to see her like that. We hung that poster on her bedroom wall. We even took it to her physio sessions. It gave her strength. One thing you gotta know about my sister is she never gives up. She doesn't let anything stand in the way of her dream. When she's piloting, she's free. By the end of 2013, she was already back into shape. Hell, she was even better. We had already spent all of our cash just to bring her back, so even though she wanted it, we couldn't just give her a mech. I mean, this stuff is freaking expensive. How the hell do you buy a giant robot and just store it in your backyard? But she didn't give up. I was afraid she'd race again, but honestly, she wasn't a bit concerned about that. Nana was convinced to help her follow her heart no matter what, so we resumed our work on the sleeper cars. In about 1 year, Wilhelmine had won trophy for almost every regional competition in the country. She left a blazing trail of victories wherever she raced. In 2 years, we had enough to buy the same red mech from that poster. Stuff of dreams, really. In 2015, we had our first custom. It was still an entourage model. Nana was still around by that time, so she was able to see her granddaughter eating up those rags for breakfast. A shame she couldn't see it when she finally got to number 1. I like to think she went with a soft heart, knowing that she did everything she could for us. That's why we named our brand after Nana. Engelbrecht. We've been designing our own mechs for a while, always placing red. We've seen our share of mech pilots. Most of them talk big and all, but for us, it was never about the money or glamour, the fans or anything else. For her, it's all about breathing. That's why she's number one. That's why she's still there. Because mech piloting is her life. Nothing gives her as much joy. She still saves us every punch, every move. And that's why you're never taking her down. Because this is who she is. They don't call her queen for nothing.
Engelbrecht versus Cowboy! Okay, this is it, folks. Our last battle. When this all began, it was nothing more than a delusion, a crazy, crappy idea. Who'd have thunk we'd be able to make it this far? This Mech, Cowboy, he's my family now, as are all of you. We're in this together. Nothing can stop us. I'm sorry I doubted you, kiddo. But now, I do think we can win this one. You're gonna be the best pilot in the world.
Thanks, dude.
That's not all. Cut to the chase, Killer Hound.
Yes, ma'am. We got our secret weapon. But there's a catch, kiddo.
You can only use it once. After that, you'll have your defenses bare. So you better watch your timing, darling.
That's the stuff of dreams. Yeah, beware though, bud. The Queen's got an arsenal of her own. I wouldn't be surprised if she dropped something crazy on us.
Well, I guess that's it. Let's get ready for our last battle.
Good luck to all of us. And don't let your pilot forget our promise. We'll have our rematch.
This is it, Catman. It all comes down to this very moment. My mother's life is on the line. My own life is on the line. But I trust you guys. We can do this.
I've been seeing some weird stuff recently. Guess I'm just going nuts or something. Never mind. Let's do our best and get this over with.
Hey, I told you I was gonna make him a champion. It might have been in the hopes of a regional championship, but I'll take world champ. Seems like a perfect fit.
Donkey is now a master. He'll never surpass my level of knowledge, though. But the Queen is sure in for a surprise.
final battle. I've never really thought this time would come. It's really something, dude. I'll keep doing my best. We're gonna take this trophy home. You can count on it.
I'm still here. I have to be, even though I feel like fading. Once again into the fray, huh?
For the last good fight I'll ever have.
Hey, kiddo, whatever happens out there, you're the best. I just wanted you to know that.
Sup, wizard? Cracking up?
Shut your crap, Catman. I can't help but look back at all the shit we've been through. But hey, it was fun having you guys around this one last time.
Who said it's gotta be the last?
I don't know, kid. Maybe it's not.
We can still keep going, dude. After this is over, there's gonna be a whole different world for us out there.
Buckle up, pineapples. We're out of time.
Sure, dude.
You got this, kiddo. Good luck out there.
One more thing. Kick ass tonight.
I will.
P1 Gala 07. A Chinese model made in Taiwan, powered by 2 engines. Sturdy frames, sacrifices speed for defense, but overall a balanced build. Have you ever considered adding a 3rd engine to your build? It may improve the lack of speed and add more juice for maneuvers.
Wow, dude.
It could represent a 12% overall performance increase.
That's awesome to hear. I'll talk to Duke.
My build actually utilizes 7 different engines.
7?
Yeah. The 4 of them are micro engines developed by our brand. I'll show you what they can do in a minute. precise punching stance. I can see you manage to attack with your mecha's whole body. It's a different thing for a flying mecha, though, since I can't rely on ground grip. But you do it right. I'm impressed both with your piloting and your mecha.
Thanks, dude. Your mech is the coolest.
I designed her myself. Sorry, I screwed up. I made a jump too early, so Angle didn't reach full potential for that last attack. I keep making mistakes. I haven't been this anxious in a while. You truly are a worthy opponent.
Don't worry, dude. Everyone makes mistakes.
You're right. It's only been 1 week since I got this build. I'm still getting used to it.
That'll take care of that annoying sword.
Not for long.
It's a start.
Yeah, now go for the jugular, darling.
Yes! Donkey bought himself some time!
Kidding me? This ain't a fight. Oh, her movements. How the hell does she make it look so light?
You're not wrong, honey. But that's not the only thing that's impressive about this fight.
The kiddo is keeping up with her.
He may not be as gracious, but I dare to say we have a chance.
Haven't had so much fun in a while. I feel like I'm sparring with Matt. Though I still think those forearms are a mistake. It keeps her from reaching full potential. A mecha is the extension of your human potential. Synchronicity is achieved when pilot and mecha share the same body. So when I punch, I do so with my own will, my own arm. There's no difference. No delay between action and thought. Your piloting resembles the same idea.
Sometimes I forget I'm piloting. Just like you said, me and Cowboy, we're one.
If only more pilots could understand this concept.
Don't get too excited. Queen's nanofluids are the state-of-the-art of the industry.
impressed by your skills and your Mechs performance. Seems like it is the end of the road for me. I lost a well-fought fight. But I'm so glad I'm now able to look forward to our next match. I'm eager to make some adjustments.
The world's blood is being drained dry by the United States of North America. Millions have died, while billions still starve. In order to profit, the USNA has hidden the truth, keeping giant oil companies afloat. It is estimated we still have 120 years of petroleum supply available for extraction. With the discovery of a new formula able to deliver far more proficient fuel generation, the USNA has done everything in its power to stall the status quo. The discovery of a new element called blazinium has been denied, refused, and discredited by every North American scientific academy. Blazinium supplies have been stolen, buried, and discovered by the so-called International Peace Police. An explosion in the oil complex known as Heart of the Ocean has caused over 7% of Earth's water body to go to waste. The USNA still bleeds all of Eastern Asia for any droplets of oil they can get their hands on. Black oil. Black blood. For so long, I've watched my brothers and sisters die so the USNA could keep its supremacy. Their power display has put the world in check since World War II. But no more! My name is Igor Komarov. And I am taking over this planet. What you have all seen so far is a festival of pure entertainment and worthless combat. Oil-fueled giant robots beating oil-fueled giant robots. The very oil stolen and ripped from my brother's lands. The very oil that stains our oceans black. The very oil that fuels our nations and flows through the veins of our homelands. The very same black oil that sustains 70% of the world's most prosperous country. Our precious oil is being dumped to feed war machines for entertainment, while the USNA barges into our homelands ever insatiable. More and more oil to feed the supremacy machine. And in the shadows, they hide and steal our achievements. They keep the truth away, so they can still keep going on, extending their economic superiority, breathing life into the American dream. I say, no more! I am here tonight to prove to all of you that the Blazinium is real. The Soviets will no longer abide by USNA laws and agreements. We are no longer your lapdog alliance. This goes to send a message to the world. You amuse us with your war machines in a popular blood sport, bearing a past of bloodshed and genocide they were created for. You turn war and oil into entertainment, and we retro-feed you with curious eyes and astonished gazes. We are the ones who sustain your circus. Here stands your champion. The champion of the world over all war machines. From the 10 best pilots and the 10 best machines. You've chosen your champion. Now, let me present you mine. The KSVK is a Blazinium-fueled war machine made from materials gathered around the world. Its sole energy source is capable of sending 20 spaceships back and forth to the moon with less than 20 gallons. Such is the power the USNA is keeping from you. units are capable of generating magnetic anti-impact shields, which can withstand ICBM attacks without a scratch. They're also invulnerable to EMPs. In case of nuclear threat, the KSVKs are equipped with secondary atomic cores that can be infused with plazinium for maximum output. We are talking about controlled nuclear explosions that can be activated anywhere, anytime.
Fucking piece of shit Soviets! We're on to it from the start! So that's what you got in store? This motherfucking robot ain't leaving the premises! I don't care what it takes! International Peace Police!
Yes, sir!
Let's take this hippie under custody!
Fuck. Gotta find Neb.